Hello, it's my face again. I hope you've been well. Today is August 29th. It's a Tuesday, and I'm speaking to you now as opposed to Thursday because I feel like it, and because I've been gone for I think 3 weeks. I think I've not really skipped. I've skipped them, but I've missed 3, I think, weeks of uploads for Capturing the Ordinary, of these lovely weekly videos. I will explain why. But first, let's talk about the camping trip. I mentioned a camping trip over the August long weekend in the last video. It was really good. I went with my partner and his family. We had separate camping sites, and we brought our dog and they brought their dog, and it was a lot of fun. So I have a list that basically tells me what I want to talk to you about. So okay, we'll talk about where I've been now. I was in a depressive episode because I have depression. Well, technically I do have depression. It's just like part of another illness. It's hard to explain. I'll get into it. Basically, I'll just summarize. I have schizoaffective disorder, which is basically when you have a combination of schizophrenia and a mood disorder. It's depression or bipolar. And in my case, it's depression. So my depressive symptoms were popping up and it seemed to come out of nowhere. I was missing work. I had to come home from work like almost every day. I missed a few days of work just because I couldn't get there. I just couldn't do it. If you've dealt with depression, you'll understand. And if you haven't, I hope you try to understand anyway, because it's ridiculously difficult. I have severe depression, but even mild depression, it makes it difficult to do things. It does. So this depressive episode lasted basically 2 weeks, but now I'm here. And it's all good. Hopefully not put off by me. I know schizophrenia is it's stigmatized. Anyways, moving on. I've been talking about my job search. Well, since talking to you, I've had interviews for 3 jobs. One job, I had 1 interview for, and then they just ditched me. They just ignored me after that. The second job, I've had 2 interviews for, and the jury's still out on if I get that job. But I should hear from them this week, I expect. And if not this week, then early next week, like Tuesday. The third job, I had 3 interviews for. They required 3 interviews. And I got all 3 interviews. But apparently I failed the third one or maybe I didn't fail that much, but they found somebody that they liked more than me. It was a difficult interview though. This guy was just throwing questions at me. Like throwing situations at me and been like, what would you do in this situation? How do you handle that? And I had never had this job before. Like, it was a job that I didn't have because I was interviewing for it. It was confusing. Like, I understand what he was trying to get to, because I think he meant, like, if you've had a job similar to this, then you'll know how to handle this. I never had a job, like, super similar to that, so it was difficult. I didn't get that one. But the jury's still out on that second job. So yesterday, I applied to another job. And just today, I got a pre-screening interview. Just over the phone. She just called me up. And she's going to email me either the end of this week or early next week, but probably the end of this week, about giving me an interview next week. That's cool. That's exciting. And then coming up, well, this weekend is Labor Day weekend, which is the same in the States. For the weekend, on Saturday, my partner and I are going to Edmonton, Alberta, because we want to go hang out at the mall, the West Edmonton Mall. It is, I think it's one of the biggest malls in North America, if not the biggest. It's one of them. It's way up there. Anyways, we were going to go there. They have their amusement park. It's under construction right now because they're replacing it with I think it's a Disney themed park, because they can make more money that way, I guess. Which is too bad because their Galaxyland amusement park was really cool. And I never actually got to ride the roller coasters. So it'll be fun. And we're going to come back on Monday. So we're leaving on Saturday, coming back Monday. So we don't have to take off any work or anything. And then that'll be that. So I think that's everything. I think you're all caught up now. Oh, I guess I should mention, my bandages are gone. See that? They're gone. I healed myself. I did. Technically, you heal yourself because it's your body doing it. Anyways, yeah, so I healed myself and it's all good now. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All 6 of you. I do appreciate you. You're awesome. Thank you. See you when I see you.